Hi guys, I'm Arjit and you're watching me as Virat on कैसे मुझे तुम मिल गए.
Hi, I'm Sriti and you see me as Amruta in कैसे मुझे तुम मिल गए.
And we are here to do a segment called Cracking the Code with
E-Times. We kept laughing
बहुत हंसी
a
आ
lot.
रही थी because थोड़ा awkward नहीं. It was just
It's, we would just like break into these bouts of laughter और
I
बहुत
still
ज़्यादा
do.
हंसी.
We still do.
We still do.
Yeah.
और हमें हंसी आ जाती है. However, awkwardness तो है नहीं मतलब. We've gone past the point of
Awkwardness
getting
तो
awkward
है नहीं.
with each other.
वो scene के अंदर थोड़ा कभी funny हो
It's-
जाता है. Probably some inside joke or something I know she might react to, something she
And
knows I might react
we
to.
have
so.
spent a lot of time quietly with each other and talking to each other. So most of the things that are mentioned can remind us of some
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
joke. और मतलब I'm not saying I understand him completely, but there are moments like he can just look at me and I'll start laughing because he knows like
Yeah.
how to make me laugh. तो बहुत ज़्यादा हंसी आती है, which does not mean that we're not serious about our work.
No, of course not.
We've come this far. They have not thrown us out of our jobs, and they gave us this job. Is the sabut that we're doing our job probably decently.
I am doing decently. She's doing very well. I think
Absolute
definitely advantage.
advantage.
100% because
Yeah,
I've like after Kumkum and before this show I've done a couple of shows in between and हमेशा ऐसा होता है कि आप जब किसी नए इंसान के साथ काम कर रहे होते हो तो पहले कुछ टाइम आपको कंफर्टेबल होने में ही लग जाता है यहाँ वो टाइम की ज़रूरत ही नहीं थी सो आई थिंक इट्स डेफिनेटली एन एडवांटेज
yeah. It's absolute advantage. मतलब apart from working on a scene, which is just too much fun to do it with this Arjit. Apart from that, क्योंकि you know in my head. So apart from that. In television, when you're doing a daily soap, you have to spend a lot of time on set, and you're tired. Sometimes आपका anger misdirected होता है और आप खराब मूड में होते हो, अच्छे मूड में होते
You
हो.
can vent out also to each
हाँ,
other.
to each other a
Because
lot.
as friends you can
और
do that.
वो जो एक sense of comfort है वो set में मेरे ख्याल से इससे पहले कभी भी नहीं था मेरे साथ क्योंकि ये है. Of course, that doesn't mean I take him for granted. I hope not.
Well, in my last show, I think by the time I got comfortable with the coaster, the show only went off. So that also happens, ना? तो यहाँ वही काफी comfortable होता है. I think 100% advantage. And मुझे तो कोई disadvantage दिखता नहीं. So she was shooting with Shabir bhai. She was shooting a scene जो बहुत popular है कुमकुम का शुरू में जब ये ब्रिज से गिरती है वो उसे पानी से निकाल के ऐसे लेके आते हैं पीछे अल्लाह वारिया बज रहा होता है मैं वहाँ पे किसी शॉट के लिए आया था बीच पे मड
Aksa Beach.
and I remember I had this new phone I'd bought and it had a golden
Cover.
It was golden actually
color.
पीछे से golden था और वो sand में गिर गया था तो merge हो गया था and I was saying अरे मेरा phone नहीं मिल रहा phone and that's the first time I met both of not him her.
But I think our first meeting was when you were in your makeup room, that makeup room that used to not lock. Or I was
Yeah, that was
passing
the first
by.
meeting.
Yeah. You
Not-
had the
not the
white shirt with blue. Shut up. White shirt with blue collar. I treat him better personally, guys. I don't treat him like that.
A white shirt with blue collar.
Blue collar, and then when you stood up just because I was passing.
Yeah.
And you just stood up and said hi.
Oh yeah.
And I
think-
also remember this night because.
But that was just high and
High,
हो गया था फिर.
So this night we had shot all night, okay? It was a 7 p.m. shift और इसका सीन आया था सुबह 3:30 बजे. सुबह 3:30 बजे इसका सीन आया था और ये बेचारा नींद से उठ के आया था and he dropped his phone in the sand and he was like, yeah, my new phone is lost. And I'm like, who's this boy with such a heavy voice?
I had a very heavy voice. I was 20, 21, but my voice was very heavy.
And he was very
I
thin.
know. I
with
had
very-
basically usually
Yeah, I
people आवाज लेट क्रैक होती है ना लोगों की लड़कों की मेरी बहुत जल्दी हो गई थी so
हाँ, और बहुत भारी आवाज में बहुत ही पतला सा लड़का चल के आ रहा था.
first impression was that she's so sweet and down to earth and a very good actor because I remember seeing सौभाग्यवती भव जानवी जो आजकल बहुत मीम्स में आता है ना इंस्टाग्राम पे
You don't need to remind them. That's why I treat him the way I do.
Viraj and Janvi. So I remember that And then yeah, she was just so sweet and welcoming and humble to everyone around on that set. And that's what everyone says about her. That's why.
As an actor, I think he's in the moment a lot more than I am. मतलब
Rubbish.
हाँ, because you know when you improvise, most people when they improvise is because they're in the moment.
अच्छा.
हाँ ना, like yesterday also what you did. Funny. So I think he's when he's doing the scene, he's more often than not absolutely not distracted and in the moment, and I think that is very nice when you have a co-actor like that. When they're in the moment, they inspire you to be. But I have a lot of like, I have lots of tap going on in my head. So that I really appreciate about him.
As an actor, everything actually. Since the time I've shot with her for the first time, I think I used to think, I still think that she's a very good actor. I think one of the best actors we have in television, and she's very natural. I think that's her best quality. लगता नहीं है कि acting कर रही है. दूसरा take भी नहीं देने की जरूरत पड़ती.
Take नहीं करती मैं, fumble नहीं करती.
Fumble वो बीच में हो गया, but
और हंस
when she's emoting
laughter is my issue.
And her emotional scenes, I think they are fantastic. I think ये क्या बोलता हूँ खुद को.
I would say the same thing about you.
I don't do that. I तो boast also a lot. You don't. मैं तो कुछ चीज़ों में बोलता हूँ. I think she क्या बोलते हैं? I'm not getting the right word. Self pity नहीं. No, not at all. Self pity तो नहीं. टॉर्चर क्यों करेगी यार?
Like what you did about us.
नहीं ये
I'm not very serious like that. Ask me.
I think she doesn't think of herself as a good. No, not that also. खुद को put down करती है कभी-कभी. खुद को put down करती है. I think yeah, and I also sometimes feel she doesn't realize how good a person also she is, and actor तो है ही, person also.
He's overly self-critical. He's overly
yes, self-critical तो I am. I think most of the actors are.
और मतलब I am also very critical of myself, but he is थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही extreme.
इतना तो नहीं हूँ, बल्कि I thought self-obsessed.
जितना तू अपने बारे में सोच लेता है उतने चार लोग और सोचते हैं
अच्छा,
नहीं इतना मैं ये खराब वो खराब मैंने ये क्यों कर दिया ये क्यों बोल दिया.
वो तो that's I'm actually an overthinker, so it comes from there.
Yeah, and I have to like more often than not, me and Charu, our friend, we have to remind him कि अच्छा नहीं, it's not that bad. The situation is not as
सब
bad.
सही.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah. Like ये पता है ये जो सवाल है ना ये मुझे बहुत अजीब लग रहे हैं क्योंकि
We too close.
to हाँ okay not one quality but I think she's just very understanding and सबकी साइड समझती है. जैसे कभी मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आ जाता है बहुत जल्दी और बहुत मैं हाइपर हो जाता हूँ. वो दूसरे बंदे का भी पर्सपेक्टिव समझेंगी अपना भी समझेंगी and then she'll react. She's just she's too sweet, yeah.
She's sweet, yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, genuinely, I think she's very caring with everyone, with her co-stars, with the crew, with everyone. She's just a good human.
मतलब
Copy paste.
copy paste and especially caring. Like he's very caring.
I've been brought up
and
well.
he's also very like practically he's very informed. So आपको घर से लेके फोन से लेके लाइफ से लेके any help और खाने पीने से लेके any help like I don't have to ask him for help. आपसे नहीं हो रहा मैं कर दूंगा मैं फोन लूंगा ये कर दूंगा मैं आपका खाना ऑर्डर कर दूंगा मैं घर का राशन मंगा दूंगा like he'll do everything for you and that is just मतलब that he's the only person in my life who does that for me.
No, because we sleep at 3 a.m.
We are sleeping.
No, even if we are not shooting, so me and another friend of mine, we know that she'll pass out at 11:30 or something because she has to wake up at 6 and watch the sunrise anyhow every day. So not literal 3 a.m. friend, but yeah, 3 a.m. friend.
Yeah, but what I
Figuratively,
think, figuratively, it means that we'll be there for each
Yeah.
other, no matter what time of the day it is. We will be, but we're also people who sleep, and I wouldn't want to bug him because I really love him. I will not call him at 3 a.m. and bug him for anything. Oh, thank you so much
thank
for
you, yeah,
watching.
thank you.
कैसे मुझे तुम मिल गए, giving us so much love. The team works really hard to put the show on air. The whole team is. मतलब I'm speaking on behalf of the cast and crew and everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Thank you so much for loving us. Keep watching us, please. We need
Keep
your love
watching
and
कैसे
support.
मुझे तुम मिल गए, and I actually read all the comments. I
Yes,
see
yes.
all the
Edits.
edits and
Yes,
everything,
yes.
and they're too
Lovely.
sweet and they're amazing. Yeah. And उसी से पता चलता है that how are people responding to your work. So please keep on watching. Thank you.
Thank you.